Close your eyes for a moment and imagine an America without notifications. No Facebook timeline waiting to be refreshed. No YouTube autoplay continuing through the night. No quiet pressure to check, scroll, or respond. There was a time in recent American history when silence was not empty and evenings did not belong to screens. Life moved slowly, without urgency, without constant digital noise. Tonight, this story gently returns to that quieter America, a calm and factual journey into life before social media in the United States. Nothing dramatic happens here. Nothing demands attention. This is slow, modern history designed for sleep, for relaxed listening, and for peaceful minds. Before social media became part of everyday American life, most homes followed predictable rhythms. Evenings arrived quietly across neighborhoods, and work ended without alerts following people home. Dinner was prepared without phones on the table, and families gathered without distraction. Life before social media in America was not empty or disconnected. It was simply slower. Televisions existed, but programs aired at fixed times. When a show ended, the screen often went dark. There was no endless feed, no algorithm suggesting what to watch next. Silence followed naturally, and no one felt uncomfortable because of it. This chapter of modern American history was shaped by routine rather than reaction. Attention rested where the body was, and evenings unfolded without urgency. Before Facebook history entered American households, social life remained grounded and simple. Friends spoke on landline phones, often briefly and with intention. Plans were made without updates or confirmations. You could disappear for an evening without explanation, and no one worried. Dinner tables were quiet but not lonely, and conversations unfolded slowly. There were no likes, no shares, and no sense of being observed. This slower modern life in the USA allowed attention to stay local and manageable, which is why boring history for sleep feels so natural in this era. When the internet slowly entered American homes, it arrived gently. In the 1990s, online time was limited and deliberate. Computers sat in shared spaces, connections were slow, and sessions were short. Early internet use in the USA did not replace real life, it simply supplemented it. People logged off easily because there was no reason to stay. This balance allowed the mind to remain calm, marking a quiet transition in modern American history rather than a disruption. Before YouTube became part of everyday American life, watching videos was intentional. You watched one thing and then you stopped. There was no autoplay, no endless recommendation cycle. The early days of YouTube history in America were simple and quiet. Watching videos filled small gaps instead of replacing rest. Evenings remained calm, boredom was allowed, and boredom often turned into sleep. Before smartphones and social media combined, American life experienced fewer interruptions. Phones stayed silent, messages waited, and responses were not expected immediately. Life before phones in the USA allowed the nervous system to stay relaxed. People completed tasks one at a time, and thoughts moved gently from one moment to the next. This quiet rhythm defined slow modern life in America and explains why sleep arrived without effort. Without social media, the American mind had more space. There were fewer comparisons and less information to process. People were not measuring themselves against constant images or updates. Silence felt safe and stillness felt normal. Rest was not something to plan or optimize, it simply happened. As nights settled across American neighborhoods, homes gradually grew quiet. Televisions were turned off, lights were dimmed, and rooms became still. There was no blue light keeping the brain alert, no scrolling to delay sleep.
People slept earlier and deeper, guided by routine instead of technology. Life before social media in America respected natural rhythms, allowing rest to arrive naturally. Listening to slow history storytelling like this reminds the body of safety, a time without urgency, a time without overload. This is not nostalgia, but factual recent American history, a reminder that slower living once existed and felt normal. This boring bedtime history creates space for calm breathing and relaxed thoughts. As this quiet journey comes to an end, there is nothing left to do. No updates to check, no feeds to refresh, only slow breathing and a settling mind. This was life before social media in America, a peaceful chapter of modern history designed for sleep and rest. Good night.